Welcome back to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm going to call it. And I'm going to try to enlighten each and every one that watches this, hopefully millions, because that's basically what it's going to take to get me to do it. But I've been on a mission for 4 years. Started out one day, I hurt my foot. So, okay, I work construction, so now I can't work construction anymore. So, my daughter and everything, I go kind of had a midlife crisis right in the middle of it. And these factors together led to me just saying no, no more, no mas. So I just quit working. It's been 4 years now since I really worked a job that paid over $1,000 a week. And I went from making $1,200 a week, 52 weeks a year, to making zero for 4 years now. So it's quite a change. And it took a lot of getting used to, and a lot of struggle, and a lot of suffering, and a lot of finding out who your friends are, I guess, if you will. But all in all, it's been a great experience, best experience of my life. I'm glad I was able to do it. If I was called to do something that was purposely orchestrated from maybe the get go or whatever, had to be something that was divinely inspired, because that's what kind of journey I took. So I took a rock. I had a journey of looking for these things, these rocks. So just regular old rock. Well, they're not regular, but I'll get them out of a special place where the land is uncorrupted. And way out in the refuge is where I was looking. I looked at about 200,000 rocks. And my house was like 5 inches or 10 inches deep at one time. I had to walk. That's how many rocks was completely covered the floor. And so I did it. Didn't know why I was doing it. And it took me a long time to figure out why I was doing it. And in the end, it seemed like it was just it was written script. It was written script that I did this. Okay, you're probably wondering, what did you do? Tell us what you did. Well, what I did was I went from obviously having a comfortable life, having whatever I wanted, everything I wanted, whenever I wanted, 3 times a day eating out, to having just what I had amassed over the years to having nothing. Getting rid of it. Time, just getting stuff I needed, wanted. So I went from having stuff to not having stuff. And I don't know if you've ever had that kind of thing happen to you, but it's definitely life changing. My life has changed. I'm a different person, a better person. But I went on it was a mission of discovery, because so many things has been kept from us, and I didn't know that. The world was just passing me by, really, just like it is all y'all. Y'all just go to work and take care of your kids, come home, have a happy life, comfortable life. Life's just passing you by. You're wasting your life doing that. I know that now, but there's more to life than just going to work, coming home. That's not what life is about. Life is about wisdom, knowledge, love, um, being proud, loving what you're proud of. Reproducing your kids. True love is the most important thing in the world. You only get one chance for it, and 99% of the people probably blow it. Maybe 100. I don't know. But this it's the most precious gift that we can have, and it's the origins and genetic material that God's made out of. It's true love. And I started this trip. My grandma, she got put in a nursing home. She had a stroke, so she was in a nursing home right before COVID. And we was going up there every day, and it's so sad. My grandpa had just passed away, and my grandma was up in there. Her arm was dislocated, and she was suffering big time, pain. And they wasn't being nice, but the last thing my grandma told me. And I know she said it for a reason. Because it had to be. She was the best. She was the number one Christian in my life that I've ever known. And she was the best. She paid her money every month. She did all of it. She loved Jesus. She still loves Jesus. And today she sits there beside him. And I know she does. She has to. And I couldn't understand why he was letting her suffer of all the people. I was just wanting to be, to be me suffering, make me suffer. My grandma, the last thing she said was, "I'm not sure it's true. I don't know if it's true," what she said. And I just started crying, and I was like, "Mama, don't say that. Don't say that." She was like, "Well, I don't know if it's true." And I was all broke up. I left. When I left, later that night, that COVID broke out, and they shut the nursing homes down. And that's what, in the end, killed her. Loneliness. But she was suffering. She was suffering. She was wanting to die so bad. She wasn't wanting to die. She was wanting to move on. To see my papa, So anyways. So I went from a believer now. I'd never witnessed Christ. I'd never had to call on Christ. I'd never had to do any of that yet. But we'll see how it turns out. But so I quit. I was like, I'm going to find out if it's true. I want to know if it's true. My grandma was a real, real perfect angel. And she was put to suffer alone by herself for months in pain. And I suppose it's because she lived such a good life, and with enough love that she absolutely had to suffer to get through. If she didn't suffer, she wouldn't have made it through so easy or so good, whatever. But I know she was rewarded in heaven. She got rewards in heaven. And I want to thank you, Mama. If you're watching this, thank you. And it is real. It is real, Mama. It's real. And we both know that now. Yeah, Mama, it's real. It's as real as me and you. It's as real as me. This ain't much real. Because I've got to the point after all this is that I don't know if I'm insanely incredible or incredibly insane. So, somewhere in between, probably. But what I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to tell you the whole story. And it cost me my whole life, 4 years of wages, everything I own, my kids, everything. Everything I own. For 28 years of being there every day and all this money. I didn't have no more. I didn't have no backup. Didn't have nothing. This government that y'all call government wouldn't help. This states that you call state wouldn't help. So I'm sovereign now. I don't have nothing to do with any government. Don't pull me over. Don't flash your lights at me. Don't do none of that. Don't do none of that. Just leave me alone. I'm here to live, and I'm not gonna pull over. You flash your lights on me, I'm not pulling over. And if you shoot me, then you're going to hell. And I might shoot back. Because I ain't pulling over. I don't trust you. I got kidnapped by the police and thrown in a dog cage for 5 days. Didn't do nothing wrong. 5 days. Jason Chenault, you can attest to that. I could have sued him. Freemasons wouldn't let me. They didn't want me to do that. They just didn't want no part of that. So it was either get tarred and feathered and sue them, or go on with my life. So I went on with my life. And it really affected me what he did. I got PTSD out of it. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but I literally got PTSD from getting kidnapped and thrown in a dog cage for 5 days. Every time a light comes into my rearview mirror, any light, any yard light, anything, I stomp on the gas pedal. And every single time, and I ain't even meaning to do it. It's PTSD. I'm traumatized by what they did to me. And it ain't right. It ain't right to lock no man in a cage. No man. Who are you to lock him in a cage? You know, it's just stupid. That's what causes crime. All y'all wanting to have more than somebody else, that's what causes despair and loneliness and all the bad things in life. It's because of you wanting to have more than the next person. And that's not the way God does it. God, He shares His stuff. You know, if you'll ask Him, He shares wisdom with you, like He has me. He, of course, He had me look it up, look for it, and I did. I did the diligent work. I did the work. Used microscopes, digital microscopes. I mean, I examined rocks till I was 16 hours a day. I examined rocks, like 200,000 or 300,000 of them. I dug up, and what I found out was there's no such thing as igneous. There ain't no sedimentary. There ain't none of that. All that you've been told is a lie, perpetrated by somebody that's a very good liar. You know, it's a woman. Satan. Believe that? Satan's a woman. That's what I found out. A woman. And that just blowed my mind. I'm like, really? I love women. I love the hell out of them, but they are born the way they are born. They like to eat. They like to eat fruit, and that's just how it goes, man. That's just what people tell you. Women like to eat fruit. So, and they like value. When you got value, come on in. You ain't got no value, who are you? That's how it works. And because they're survivors. But the world's so easy now, where are they surviving from, you know? The world's so easy, they can just walk out on their men, you know, their true love, one they love, they could just walk out the door. Because they ain't no danger. They ain't no danger. They don't need him to protect them. They don't need that. What they need is value. Because Miss Satan wants it like that. And she thinks it's something.
Jessica Bird.
I don't know Jessica Bird.
HQC 6 and 6 HW42 WDD PDGLNPD.
God dang it. She must be Satan. It must be her. She heard me talking about her. I use this shit. This is why I do not like adding people on Facebook that I don't know. So I'm blocking her right now. So I'm going to do that right now before I even go any further. I do not want to do it for her. Alrighty. I'm getting closer to it. No, I want to block it. Come on. I got a computer that's old and slow. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to tell you all this story. If I get to 1,000 followers and however many retweets or whatever it takes to get monetary from this YouTube here. When I get that, I will tell you all I will tell you a story that will change your life. I mean, completely change your life. Completely change everybody's life. It could possibly completely reset the whole order of things. But I'm blocking this person. Yep, she's gone. Let me know who you are. That's why I don't add people I don't know on Facebook. People are so weird, man. Weird. Like that's Satan. Because Satan's weird. Was it Lucifer and then Satan? Lucifer? What's your name, woman? Statue of Liberty? You ain't no statue of nothing. Well, they need to take Statue of Liberty down. They need to take all the statues down. I don't care who they are. Even the ones on Easter Island, take them some down. Crush them. Maybe. Alright, let's get back to our video. Alright. We're back. I'm really dehydrated. My voice sounds funny. But what I'm doing here is I'm enlightening the mass of people as a witness, an eyewitness to Jesus Christ. That's how I know it's true. I know it is true. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that Jesus is the Lord and He has all the power. And the only power I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of magical shit. But anyways, Jesus, my man. He's the man. He's the man. He's the way, and He is the light. And no man goes to the Father but through Him. No woman either. Kid, dirt, rock, nothing. Because He loves you. He loves us. It's not the kind of love that we perceive, and it's not the kind of love that we can give. It's way beyond that. It's like, it's beyond love. It's like true love. It's true love. That's what He's made of it. And I love Him. I love God. Now I do. He's awesome. He's awesome. I mean, so I got used to suffering. I needed to suffer too, because I had a good life, and I took it. I mean, there's people I should have helped when I had a chance, and I didn't help them. So I deserve every single second that I serve the poorest man on earth. I deserve every bit of it. But the kids are out and on their own. I got 5 kids, and they're all over 18, so they're out in the world doing their bidding. So at least I got that. At least they got that from me. They got somebody to do some of their work for them. The slave masters, what I call them. I'm telling you right now, on a side note, Donald Trump, his own Secret Service they was going to assassinate him. They did, but the bullet, that was a damn good shot. I mean, that was not a miss. That was not a miss at all. I mean, that was divine intervention. The hand of God touched the bullet. And I'm pretty sure he would have got hit. That little turn of the head didn't save him. No, that hand that it had to go through to get to him is what saved him. And I know it for fact that God is everywhere, and He's everywhere, and He knows. I got a lot of theories to give y'all. If somebody wanted to have a little philosophy corner, I would love it. I got a few people that can come in and somewhat go into philosophy. I mean, they're not going to be as deep as I'm going to take you. It's where I'm going to take you. 2 plus 3 equals 4. 2 plus 3 equals 4, and it's dark. I'm talking about dark. It's not scary though, unless you choose to be scared. It's very scary then. Very scary what I did. But I choose not to be scared. And really, I'm a big scaredy cat, But you got to choose not to be scared in this world when you're conscious, or especially when you're subconscious. Subconscious is something that I need to do more research on it, because I've done a lot, but I'm not done enough. I'm still not sure how to influence it, if it should influence it, if it can influence it. But I'm sure it's there, because you can get yourself in a lot of trouble. I did everything I had to do to get where I'm at right now, which is everything. I mean, everything. I broke all the commandments except for some of them. But I feel like I broke them all. I didn't. But I should have, maybe. I didn't. But I went to hell. Definitely deserved that. I asked for that unknowingly. Maybe that's part of initiation. I don't know. But I did. I was in hell. That was the day that I did meet Jesus. He literally picked me up and carried me out and brought me back here. so I could suffer some more. No, just kidding. No, so I could finish the game, finish the story, finish the race is more properly, because we are in a race. Believe that. We are all in a race. In the modern sense of the term of the word race, like running, we're in a race. Ask me what kind of race. So, well, that kind of race that you're in, you need to probably gain wisdom and find out what kind of race you're in, because if you don't gain that wisdom, if you don't open your mind, if you don't listen, if you don't understand, there's one true God and one God only, and there's only one power, and it's true love, and it's what created you. If you don't understand these things, which comes with the wisdom that I'm giving you, then you're not going to be able to enter the race. Okay? You want to eat? You don't even know about the race. I don't even know what a race is, what the race is, or where it goes, or what you do. I don't know where it goes, where it leads, but I know it's there, and I know I'm in the front. I'm in the leading the pack. I mean, I'm up in the lead pack. If not, I'm in front, because there's things I know that I'm pretty positive other people don't know. Because if they did, everybody would know about it, because they'd be magic. They'd be able to move things with their mind. Which I can't do that. Well, I lied. I can do that. But that's for a different podcast. And I may show you and I may not. Depends on if I get to these viewers and these subscribers and get this monetary. Because I don't want money, but the money I do get from it, I will buy me some new clothes, and I will buy new camera equipment, and I will take every person that I see that I can help off the streets. I'll do that. I'm gonna do that. That's my vow to myself. I'm not doing it for God, and I'm not doing it for Jesus. I'm doing it for me, because I don't like to see it. Now that I've experienced it, it's not fair. You shouldn't have to pay to live. I mean, that's not how God made the world. To pay somebody to live, pay them so you can have electric and shit. That's all the woman Satan, the bitch that fell from heaven. She kicked out of heaven. Because I don't know why. I need to learn that too. Why can't she be forgiven? She's done something that's unforgivable, I suppose. What is that? What could it be that was possibly unforgivable? I don't understand. And her nice. Well, that's a different podcast too. I got a lot of podcasts, and they're going to be different things, but they're going to be stuff you haven't heard. They're going to be stuff you have heard, but they're going to be the truth. And they're going to be field tested, and maybe I can show you firsthand some things that you ain't ever seen. I'm going to say this: the mind's powerful, very powerful. Collectively, there's no government that could handle us, even a small group of us. They couldn't handle us. If you knew how to use your powers, you can't handle it. They probably couldn't handle me. But that's on for another podcast. Maybe I'm lying. Lying Brian, ain't it? This podcast here is about truth, justice, and God's way. There is no America, United States, and there's none of that left, because it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's all still Britain. Somebody's doing the shitty work for Britain. We're killing people for Britain, killing people. There's no reason to ever kill somebody. There's no reason, man. And when you find out what I got to say, you will agree. That's all I'm going to say today. You either like it, you'll love it, or you'll have some more of it and donate or whatever. I'm going to put my GoFundMe up. If you want to hear more, if you don't, that's fine too. I'm about to go back to work, and it'll all be buried, and nobody will ever hear it, nobody will ever know it. It'll just be hidden knowledge. And I promise you want to know it. It's very interesting, and I'm interested. And I'm going to have people here to talk with me. That is also interesting. Not as interesting as me, but very close. And I'm obviously got him. He'll be throwing some timely, timely parables at us, and we're just gonna love Him, and He's gonna love us, and we're gonna love each other. That's His commandment, and that's what we'll do. That's all we're gonna do. Just think about it. If you love somebody, you don't want to have more than them. You want to have the same thing. He said, love one another. You got these people that's super rich. That's an abomination. I mean, that's just. Why would you want to be rich? Why would you want to have so much more than somebody else? That's not good. Take a ticket to hell right there, man. That's a one-way ticket to hell. There is no other way. There is no way with money. If you got more than somebody else and you pass them on the street and they're struggling, and guess what? You're going to hell. Straight to hell. If you died right there, you go to hell. So I just say, repent and do the right thing by people. You know, you see somebody that needs help, you help them. If you I tell you what, split your fortune in half, give it to somebody else. There you go. Every time you meet somebody, split your fortune in half. Every time you meet somebody that's got less until you got the same as everybody. And then, guess what? We all get to be magic. We can just be magic. You know, just the way it used to be. So, magical existence. And just unicorns and everything. I can get it to a trance for y'all one time. I have to do it with my eyes open. A lot of people meditate with their eyes closed, but not me. I have to have my eyes open. I'm looking at little Jesus and trying to get into me. Obviously, I can't move Jesus, but I may not be able to get in trance with y'all watching because it didn't happen. I mean, I got it to the edge, but that was it. Next podcast will be after I get the subscribers and monetization. And my GoFundMe, maybe a little bit on that. Alright, guys, I love y'all. Enjoy your life and enjoy the world. Most importantly, repent and tell everybody, hey, you can have half my fortune. But if you don't want to do that and just want to watch the podcast, just keep tuning in. And share it. Share. I want everybody in the world to see this because it needs to be done. You're looking at the poorest man in the world. Elon Musk is the richest man in the world, and I'm the poorest. That's the way I want it. That's the way I like it. I have what I owned before, but it's about to fall down around me. But I'll take care of it, and I'll live it, and I'll live off the grid. I'll even do some living off the grid. I'll do some camping. I'll do some sinning. All of it, man. I'm just everything. Well, definitely gonna have fun on this video. And that's gonna be uncut, unless I get somebody to produce it, like my buddy Washi, the artist. Then it's gonna be uncut, just like it is when I cook. Just like I'm gonna take it and load it up right now. Video number 1, 2024, August the 3rd.